There we go. I just had to restart this video with a better title. The last video I made, I titled it differently, and I thought this would get people stirred up a little bit. Get the trolls out here, see if that can happen. See what they have to say. Typing on their keyboard jockeys. there's really not much to say about it. It's so very obvious, but the the amount of shit, the amount of lie, the amount of bullshit that has been fed to us since we came out the womb is it's really beyond your imagination. Even it's beyond everything. The amount of shit that we're fed. Literally, we're fed shit. The food, the education system, the religions, I mean, those are just the basics, you know? Those are just simple. But it's even further than that, and it all comes from one source. Like, the source is, I mean, it's a conundrum to some people, but the source is pretty simple. It's really like the the idea of capitalism and mercantile trade and how energy is being leveraged and used and harvested by a small number of people. And when they be the way to leverage something, the way to get more out of something, is to confuse. If you confuse someone, then they're easy target to get something from. I mean, that's sleight of hand. That's a lesson 101 in magic. But the magic is beyond that. It's pernicious. It's like everything is upside down, backwards, inside out, and absolutely, well, that's being generous with it. That's being generous. To say that it's backwards is generous, meaning that if you just flipped it around the other way, it would be correct. But that's not even really what it is. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Someone said on my last broadcast, like, they go, "Oh, I haven't seen your videos in a while. It seems like you're swearing a lot. You must be cynical." Man, I'm a lot of things. It's just explaining it to people and showing them like what this reality is. It takes different types of language and different personality to speak to different people in different ways, because not everybody can hear the same message in the same way. So I do my best sometimes to um, keep it very calm and relaxed for people, and other times, yeah, different aspects of personality, different aspects of self, and deliver an idea and a message in a different way. But the message is always crystal clear, and it's not dissimilar. How's that? See that? See how you can confuse people? Not dissimilar. What would that mean? Why use extra words there? People like to do that. That's one of the biggest ways within um, mind control, or um, to hypnotize someone. What you would do is, one way is to use excessive language, like more than you need to. That puts somebody into a state of, because then your voice becomes a carrier wave to deliver. I was watching Saturday Night Live, that old Kevin Nealon. You know Kevin Nealon. He used to do this character where he'd just be talking and then he'd just drop in a word, and I forget what it was. I forget what the character was called, but it's so hilarious and amazing to listen to, because that's really what's going on all the time. Like, that's going on imagine going to school for 8 hours a day. And during that 8 hours, like, there's so much filler, there's so much extra time that even within a book, consider you're in a class for an hour a day. That's a lot. An hour a day to learn trivial bullshit. There must be something in there that they're programming. Well, they're definitely they're programming boredom and confusion. That's number one, boredom and confusion, and then they just drop little snippets of something. To really consider that you went to a classroom for 8 hours a day for like basically your entire childhood, and all you got out of it really was a piece of paper saying you graduated. Like, if you could really go, okay, let's talk about what did I learn in school. It's such it's such a small portion of reality that all what you learned, what year the Civil War was. You don't even really know that. Like, can you recite when Civil War was, when the World War One was? What, who was the 32nd president? How's that? Who was the 12th president? I mean, who cares? I mean, really, like, I mean, even if you could name that, I could give you a bunch of random questions. But even if you could name it, like, what impact does that have on your life? I would say just about zero. Just because you knew uh, Grover Cleveland was the 14th president, or I don't know, I'm just making that up. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. But who the fuck cares? I don't know that dude. But even if he was president of what? So they teach you about the Corporation of America, of the United States of America, corporate, right? Who cares? So we have this long list of lies and bullshit that we've been given. We're muddling. We're all up to our fucking the top of our heads in shit. The school system care. The government and the school system care about you so much that they're gonna feed you once while you're there, lunch, and what's gonna be on that plate. Really consider that. Like, I think that needs to be really, I think it's a hinge for people. If you could get your mind to this point of saying, what is being served in the in the cafeteria at lunch in schools, then if you can't get your mind around how that should be healthy and hearty and wholesome, and it should be nourishing, if you can't get your mind around that everything they fed you was absolute shit, if right there should tell you that everything else they're doing is as lackluster and as manipulative and bullshit as the rest of their teachings are. Because if you're going to go to health class, you could actually go take a health class in school, but they ain't going to teach you about food. And if they do teach you about the food, are they going to tell you that what they're serving in the cafeteria is fucking dog shit? Like, really, probably is. They probably put dog shit in the food. I wouldn't. I mean, what did you eat? Go ask yourself. Consider every single day. You went there, the butt crack of dawn. You get up just to get on a fucking bus to go to this thing, so they could tell you about this, and then you eat that fucking one. Ugh. What was it? They gave you a Mexican pizza. Isn't that confusing? They even called it that. Mexican pizza. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right. I'm back. All right, so think about that. Mexican pizza. Everybody had that at school? The Mexican pizza. The Mexican pizza. Like, think of how many barriers and boundaries and that you cross with that, with pizza. Mexican pizza. They don't even serve and it wasn't even. It was sausage with yellow cheese on it. That's what they served, and it was in the shape of an octagon, I think, or was it? Yeah, it was an octagon. That's how they served it at our school. That's there's so many things silly with that, but there's so much programming in that. And then what else did we get? We got this pasta, always got the meat sauce, get the hamburgers. Yeah, just teach about eating. They could teach you. They could have taught you to eat right, but they didn't. In fact, they fed you shit and then didn't teach you about it. They could have taught you about how the mind worked or how the body worked. They could taught you about really anything. They could have taught you practices of being healthy. But yet everything they do is anti-intelligence, anti-health. It's so far away from what could be good for you. Where do you want to start? The fact that you have to wake up to an alarm at like an odd hour that you would never get up at. Okay, that's perfectly that's healthy, right? Nothing healthy about it. Then you're gonna put some shoes on. Oh, that you want to talk about shoes? Talk about how unhealthy shoes are. For a billion reasons, shoes are unhealthy. I've already discussed that plenty of times, but should we do it again? How it's literally taking your connection to the earth away, which is proven in every way to be unhealthy because there's an electrical magnetic current that you're supposed to be connected to the earth, and as soon as you unground yourself, you're gonna then you're gonna put the heels on your shoes to make sure you're about an inch taller in the back, which ruins your fucking gait, ruins the way you walk, and then you're gonna go sit down in a desk. And after getting on the school bus, which is absurd, just absurd beyond all belief. You're gonna go sit in a desk, which isn't fit to your height. It takes away. It postures you wrong. It puts you in a subservient position to the teacher, much like the preacher in front of the church. It's the same thing. And you're gonna sit there, and you're gonna pay the fuck attention. That's what you're gonna do. Pay attention, or they're gonna fail you, and they're gonna shame you and make you feel stupid for not getting the right answer to some arbitrary dog shit question. Just stupid. And then you're gonna go through that for 8 hours. The fact once you get kind of antsy in about sixth grade, they'll put you in seventh grade, and they'll have to move you out of one class into another every hour. Before that, they could control you in one classroom for 6 hours, but then they realized, nah, that ain't gonna work, because right around there, right around 12, 13, you're just like, what the fuck? I can't sit here for. Kids would literally go crazy. They would fucking geek out. If you made a 12, 13, 14-year-old sit in one 15-year-old, 16, whatever, right in that area, if you made them sit in one classroom for 6, 7 hours straight, they would there would be that shit wouldn't work. So what do? They let you get up and move around, and you feel like you have a little autonomy, a little freedom within the school. And then what do? You go to college. Well, it's very similar, but you get to walk outside. You get to go walk around. You get to go walk around campus. Oh, you get a little bit of, right? The whole system, but it hinges really. Again, I think it's so very vital that people understand that they don't give a fuck about you. The thing is, they act like they do. Teachers are like, oh, I want to help people. I want to help people. People get into all these business, because it's going to help people. But but did anybody like being in school? No one did. You're an insane person, and they did their job perfectly if you believe that going to school was like a good, healthy, nourishing thing for the mind, body, and soul of a human. They did their job. They confused you and misdirected you to such a point that you have fucking no idea. And it's perfect. That's perfect to prey on. To put you in, then you go right into the workforce. And if once you're in there, if you're outside of that, like if you don't do that, then you're ostracized for actually thinking, for having a brain, for questioning things. It's that George Carlin bit. Yeah. You teach kids how to read, but most importantly, you should teach kids to question what they read, but they don't want to do that because it would undermine their own bullshit. It's this is how it's worked. This is the whole scam. The scam of this reality. It's a scam. It's bullshit. There's no room for, for love in this system. There can't be. The whole thing is built on the absence of that. On the that's why you can have so many varied religions. That's why you can have so many the New Age movement and the hippies and the just all of this shit. Because if the system wasn't there, you wouldn't have that. You'd have one world of excellence, of good people, whatever that is. Oh, it's mind-boggling. Hmm. So, what's up to all of these wonderful people in the room? And as usual, it gives me a good hearty laugh that I got 8 people in here apparently, and only 2 good Samaritans that thumbs this up. I got 6 people that are just sitting there aimlessly without even the courtesy to a courtesy hand job. We'll call it that. How about that? A courtesy hand job, anybody? If you're gonna sit here and watch me and listen to me, maybe you just hit a button. It'd be too, it's easy enough for you to click a button to be on my channel, but it's too difficult to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down for that matter. But as I always like to reiterate, if you're gonna thumbs this video down, like, go do something better with your life. Go find something that you enjoy. See, I enjoy talking. I enjoy talking shit. I enjoy, uh, talking shit is the reason people with thick skin from the Northeast, the reason they talk so much shit is because they're surrounded by it. They have to verbalize it because they would fucking go nuts if they didn't talk shit. It means talk about the shit that we're like, it's everywhere. It's it's like, no, don't talk about the shitty elephant everywhere. The fucking giant pile of turds that are everywhere. No, that's just smile and act nice. Act like everything's fine. Don't worry about the bullshit that's everywhere. See, there you go. One person left. Good for you. But they're not here to know that I said good for them. They left, which is probably better for them. Mm. Ah, good, nice. 2 people left. Now there's 2 people left in here they're either robots, not really here, or um, I don't know, getting some kind of amusement. I don't know. Well, good. At least you're amused. I like that. Hmm. Brandon, what's up? What's up, Syphil? What's up, Angel Wood? What's up, Brandon? Um, you keep going into an autistic trance. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I mean, because the Mad Hatter, what did they used to put inside of the brim of the hat? Um, it wasn't mercury, but I hear what you're saying. But I do wonder about the mercury because what do they do when you're born? The first thing they do, if you go to a doctor, they take what is widely considered one of the most poisonous substances on earth, mercury, and they jam that up your ass with a glass and mercury up your ass. You realize that what that is a power trip. As doctors, they don't. Even the doctors that are doing it don't even understand what the purpose is. Like, really, the psychological purpose is bend the fuck over. I'm sticking glass and mercury up your ass, bitch. That's what they're doing. Because doctors, they're the most hoity-toity, know-it-all cocksuckers you can ever meet. They think they know everything. I went to school for 8 years. I'm a doctor. Yeah, whatever, man. Um, and it's just no, they're more entrained, they're more entranced themselves, they're more controlled and manipulated than anything, but their power comes out of that sticking a mercury. Could you imagine what kind of a freak would you be like, okay, I got a baby sitting here. Hey, let's take his temperature. You know, you just put your hand on his fucking forehead. If it's hot, it's hot. If it's not, it's not. Oh, are you warm? Hey, let me exact how what your temperature is by jamming. Let me see if I can do this. Let me go find some mercury, and I'm gonna put it in some glass, which is, you know, because if that shit breaks, I'm gonna be pouring mercury in your ass with shards of glass. Could you imagine how insane you'd have to be to consider that a reasonable practice? If you're a doctor and you stick a needle. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the needles. Let's take a metal needle and jam it into somebody when they're born. You're a fucking you're crazy. You're clinically insane beyond all measures, but people respect you because you wear a fucking white jacket and you went to school for 8 years. And now you're gonna go ahead and stick a needle in a baby's arm because it's a vaccine. We're gonna save it from getting whatever the fuck kind of diseases you think, because somebody told you. It's the whole fucking thing is disgusting. It's filthy. It's invasive. It's rude. I don't consent to it, and and the fact that we allow for it. Then you watch these priests. They're doing the same damn thing when they be slamming. You ever see the videos of the priests just slapping babies or shaking babies or baptizing it, almost drowning it? The kids are sitting there screaming because they don't want nothing. They don't want nothing to do. Like, these children know better. The priest is fucked up. The priest is a doctor. They're the same thing. They're both priestcraft, but not the good kind. There's good kind of priestcraft. They're a real deal like shaman, priest, magicians out here. But these motherfuckers have been fucking up society for a long, long time. And then when we say, no, that's not right, stop doing that, they're like, what do you mean? This was my training. This was what I was supposed to do. This is how it's supposed to be done. Right. People call it NPCs or artificial, like, you know, the non-player characters or the automatons or like, I don't know. Are there people walking around that are already robots, like made out of like not human shit, inorganic shit? I don't know. Or is the mind just that susceptible? I mean, because there's only a few people that get out of that that trance and training of bullshit. But I mean, that's really neither here nor there. It's really not a matter. But the point is, as usual, like, what the fuck are these people doing? These people are working for, you know, the newspaper or the media. Like, there's another. There you go. Let's just go through the obvious ones here. Here, just print this. Write this down. It all comes from the Associated Press. The same story across all fucking. Here, just write this in a different way. But for what reason? How do these people collectively get together just to leverage some money, get some more money, get some more power? You know. It's like it's so disgusting that, like, you can't make it in this world financially, and you can't make it in this world in any way of having anything without just being full of shit. Like, there's only a few paths, there's only a few ways to you know, make currency, make money in this game that is somewhat honest, that is somewhat authentic, that's somewhat holistic. I mean, even holistic doctors ain't in it, man, because they don't even they're still they got to go to college and do the whole thing, and even the teachings they're getting on nutrition ain't right. I mean, like, where are we now? It's oh yeah, the whole thing, right? Oh no, we're getting better. Everyone's going vegan now. There's another fucking health, you know, they already know what that's going to do, or else it wouldn't be marketed. I can't stress that enough. If you understand the system, then you understand the system is built because it's problem, reaction, solution. They always do this. When I say they, I just say in businesses. If you want to play the business game, you have to, and you want your business to work. You have to offer McDonald's so that way you can have a Ronald McDonald house that houses children that have all sorts of diseases that were predicated that became them. They became the disease child because their parents were eating the McDonald's. And it fucked up their spermatozoa and the egg. And then the child comes out and oh no, it's all the child is fucked up. And sent it around McDonald house. Yeah, because the child was the reason that came out that way was because the parents were eating the McDonald's. So see, it was already in the business plan. You think they're trying to fix shit? You don't think cancer and all of the other like everybody that's the thing. Ooh, everybody's gonna get cancer. Well, yeah. You think they want to fix it? It's a business model. There's no money in fixing cancer. There's no money in fixing. There's no power. There's no control. There's just what everybody wants. There's no money, power, and control in healing people and helping people. None. You don't make money for that. You can't have a business. You would destroy your own business model. The pharmaceutical and medical establishment, their business model is 100% predicated on people being sick. Period. I don't care how good of a person you think it is that works for those institutions. They've been so blinded to themselves because they wanted to help people, which is funny. So they got preyed upon. They wanted to help people. They want to become doctors. Then all of a sudden, you start to notice that you're writing prescriptions for you got all these drug peddlers that come to your office, and then you're like, here, how do I get paid? Here, I got to write this prescription. All of a sudden, you're getting a cut off of it. Well, of course, it'd be in your best interest to tell someone they're sick. Munchausen's much? Oh. What else, man? I don't know. Sometimes I just got to vent with this shit, but it's like you could explain someone, point to it, you could show them, and they would still go, no, that's not how it works. What's up, David Mannion? Brennan Esteban. Whoa, that's crazy, man. Yeah. It's a flattering title, for sure is. Yeah. Brandon Esteban. I think those are I think you've pretty much got it. I don't know how I feel about the iodine. If you're convinced with the iodine, go for it. I don't know. I think if you were going to get iodine, I would go right to the source of it, which would be seaweed, right? Isn't it? It's like kelp and seaweed. I would do it that way. I don't know. I don't have a really good answer on the iodine. And DMSO is hardcore shit. That cleanses very fast. I didn't enjoy using DMSO, but it did a lot of healing. Obviously, distilled charcoal, borax is good stuff. Yeah, I think you're pretty much on doing it right way, man. Yeah. See what happens when you know, take a few days off and see where you are without it. You know what I'm saying? Like those things are heavy duty detoxing, cleansing, removing things, but it's always nice to take a break from it too, you know? But that's crazy you got that many Mercury feelings. And see, there you go. I mean, isn't that funny? The just sticking mercury, like that's poison, but let's just stick it in someone's mouth. What happened to using silver or gold, you know? That seems like that. Oh no, it's too expensive now. It's too come on. It's healthier, but no, let's just go. Let's find the most poisonous thing we can. Let's take mercury and put it in there, and put mercury in the. Yeah. But I do. But you know what I do? But I do have a. It's interesting when you say Mercury. Like Mercury as the planet, Mercury as the well. I think it's the sun, and it's been said that it's in the center of the whole realm. and that it is masculine and feminine, that it is the sun and the moon. So I don't know. I don't really know that it's poison. You know, maybe it's not poisonous. Maybe it's really good for you. Maybe it's only to be used by certain people because you know when you get into alchemy, I mean, don't they talk about mercury as a big thing? They got the sulfur, the mercury, and but the mercury is the big deal there, huh? So I don't know. Maybe that's why Wolverine was immortal. You know, like why he could heal. Maybe it was that. But Mercury is communication and thinking, and it's also deals with commerce as well. I mean, the negative part of that is when people control the Mercury. Think about it. I mean, who controls the Mercury? Doctors. They make the most money, but they use it for an evil. If I don't like to say evil, but they use it for the negative aspects of it. Fucking doctors, yeah. Fucking filthy fucks. It's like how could you maintain a relationship with somebody that's a doctor? Like to be like to be friends with them. I could it's like fuck, you think you're really helping and you're ruining shit. Yeah, flu shots. There you go. There's another one. Oh, come get a flu shot. This is funny that you can go get a free flu shot. Like you can go to CVS or Walgreens or whatever and get a free flu shot sometimes. It's flu season. Come get a shot. You're pretty much guaranteed to get the flu if you get the flu shot. What? Why would they get? Think logic. Why would they give you Why would they give it away? Why? Why does CVS give away a flu shot? Because you'll come back. Because it's a drugstore. Because you'll come back when you're sick and buy the Robitussin and buy the other shit. Of course they're gonna give you a free flu shot. Of course they'll make you sick on purpose. It makes me want to fucking like I don't what don't people get about this? It's so obvious. I mean, the flu shot is equivalent to the first one's free. You know, give away that fucking crack or that heroin, and they'll come back for more. But in this way, they give away that flu shot to make you sick, so you have to come back and get all of the other medicine. It's the the whole shit. I mean, it's so obvious, and everybody's like, "Well, just running around doing that shit." I don't know. It just well, what you gonna do? Yeah, thank you, Brandon. They're gonna start paying you. Yeah, you ever, yeah, man. You just gotta fuck it. Take a deep breath now and then. It's like, uh, yeah, they do. There's a show I used to watch. It's amazing, and I suggest you go find it. I think it's on Hulu, and it's from years ago. It's called let me see if I can. Oh man, I can't get the name of it stuck in my brain right now. A testy. It's called Testes. There you go, Testes. And it's these two guys. It's a comedy. It's fucking hilarious. These two guys that go and get paid to do all sort like just weird shit. Like they go to a doctor's office and they give them money so they do a bunch of weird shit. Like take this drug. It will give you. It might have side effects, but here, check it out. And they get paid to do all this weird shit, and it's so fucking funny. But it's yeah. I mean, here, come take this. I mean, you always see those ads for like inpatient shit where they're like, hey, we'll pay you $5,000 to sit on a bed and smoke weed all day, or fucking do this clinical study, this blah blah blah. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you get it's fucking man. I mean, it's like, do these people not have a conscience at all? These people not like, they think they're doing, some work for helping, and it's like, do they not have a conscience? Do they not have a soul, or do they not have a anything? Like, are they even? It seems so like whatever the quality of being human is, I don't know. It's so curious to me. To like dogs and cats and bears and hyenas and jackals even, and lions and tigers and zebras and orangutans and they don't have any of these systems. They're like fucking up the part of their tribe, they're part of their species, or even the other species for that matter. They ain't out there fucking up the other things. And we so goddamn intelligent that we out here just poisoning people. Poisoning people. But if you tell somebody they're poisoned, they're gonna be very mad. How dare you tell them they're being poisoned? You're lying. That's not what's going on. We're not poisoning them. We're not shitting in the water supply. You know that movie Rango? We're not poisoning anyone. And you say, shut him up. Shut that girl up. She's telling us the truth about what's going on. Don't dare. That whole fucking the man behind the fucking microphone in the Wizard of Oz when they get to the end. Like, man, this little dippity dude bullshit telling people, just everybody out here just talks. They just bullshitting about everything. Nobody wants to talk about nothing serious. Nope. Ain't got time for that. Happy to talk about the football game on Sunday, and happy to go to church on Sunday, just sit there and just be programmed hardcore by those people, by those priests. Yeah. I get programmed, and then what are we gonna watch tonight? What's the next program in our brains? I'm surprised people can even fucking read today. Like I'm surprised that it's even taught. You know what I mean? Think about it. What use is there for reading? I mean, if you really understood the real purpose a long time ago, it's not what you think it is. It doesn't make you educated to read, but I mean, it's surprising that we're still taught to read, because there's really nothing. You can just hit a button and it will read it to you. It will speak whatever's on the page. Is that the next step? Hey, why people need to know how to read? We can have somebody read for us. Push the button. They'll just read the audiobook. And then the funny thing is, maybe they're not even saying what's on the page. But how would you know? Because you don't know how to read. But don't worry, let's make it more confusing. Let's give people multiple dictionaries. What's up, freak? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm just, shit just is like, man, what the fuck? Once in a while, I get comments on some of my videos whenever I do videos like that I'm venting or I'm saying something. They're like, well, you're kind of like a little cynical and you're this and that. I'm like, man, like, how many videos I put out, like, that I sit here and keep the whole thing in order and in line. And I have many aspects to what I am. So when I do shit like this, people are like, whoa, whoa. Nah, man, I'm just like everybody else. I got my ups, my downs, my normalcy, my weirdness, my it's life, man. Everybody acts like, because you see someone once in one space, like you think they're always like that. You ever see somebody that you go to the grocery store and you see the same grocery teller and you think that's their life. But after I've worked, you don't see them. You see people in certain costumes. You see people in certain lights. I don't mean you can't see the whole thing. So I don't know. I like to be as like as whatever as possible. I don't cling to any aspects of my feelings or my personalities or whatever. Like you say, he's a personalities. He has multiple personalities. Yeah, I got 360 fucking personalities. That's I'm holistic with it. And keep it educated, keep it silly, we keep it goofy, we keep it get really very politically correct on it. You know, it's just different energies at different times, different spaces. It's so funny. People act like, nah, you got to be this one way. You got to be just like that, so we can box you up and we know exactly what you are and how you are. Let me no tricks here. I mean, don't have too much fun. Don't have too many feelings. Don't have too many emotions. Don't have these things. Take the soma. Relax. Everything. Hey, just eat. Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Eat these cookies here. You'll feel fantastic in a moment. So what else? Where should we go with this conversation? I'm here in service to self and in service to others. So, is there anything that you all may need from me currently that I can provide you with my voice? Answers to things, and if you're one of the 5 people that didn't find their finger to the button over there that says thumbs up or thumbs down, you don't get to ask me a question, but you probably will anyways. It's so amusing. If you click on I'm gonna do this again because I think it's funny. I think if you go to you could be scrolling through YouTube's and you go to a video and you start it, and if you don't like it, you get out. You just, no, I'm gonna go find something else. It's like a buffet. YouTube is like a buffet, and you don't pick up the food you don't want. You put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then you go back for the second round, and that's when you get what you want because you got this buffet of like, oh, let me try all these things out, and then you find what you like and you come back and you get more of that. That's how that works. And it's kind of like on YouTube, you find the thing that you like, and it would seem if you liked it, you would give it a thumbs up. You wouldn't. You know what? There should be a button in between thumbs up and thumbs down, which is a meh. It's called MEH. 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 You can give somebody a meh. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe if YouTube wants to increase their awesomeness, because YouTube's a great platform. I mean, it is obviously, but there should be a third button. And here's how it works. If you don't hit one of the 3 buttons, you can't go to a new video. You either have to hit meh, or yes, I like it, or no, I don't like it. And in fact, if it were up to me, I would just have make it easy, a 0 to 10 rating system. Like, this is one of the better things I've seen. Or it's kind of like Yelp, but Yelp only gives you 5 stars. I don't like that. I need 10. I need 10 stars or 0 stars, because like, you ever met that food is just so awful, you need to let people know, like, just don't go there. It's just terrible. And then sometimes you're like, oh, this shit is amazing. But I think these videos need more than just thumbs up, thumbs down. I think you can do better. I think there could be like, maybe there should be 5. I think YouTube would work best with 5 options. The middle, or the I didn't like that, or no, that shit was terrible, or that was pretty good, or that was amazing. I think those are a little more descriptive. The thumbs up, thumbs down is literally back to that red and blue, hot or cold, yin or yang, black or white. Those kind of things that they put into society, that dualistic kind of. That's it. That's always funny. That's the way they do everything. Pick this one or pick that one. Well, motherfucker, I want something else completely. Where's that option? They never tell you that's an option. Yeah. Well, we'll see, guys. Hey, you heard it here first. If YouTube does end up putting a meh button in there, you can be like, you guys, I know you're not going to, but it'd be really courteous to give Zen a little reach around, a little thank you. That's a great idea. I don't know how we didn't think of that already, and just go ahead and fill my coffers with a little currency and energy. Give him a little kickback on it. because he's with these brilliant insights. Yeah. Yep. So who else up in here? What's up, Sarah? Yeah, you like that? The meh. That's it's fun to say too. Eh. Hmm. Wello, jello. What should we talk about? You want to talk about the source of thoughts? Is there nothing new under the sun? Is there anything original? Is the matrix all pervasive? Is there a patrix? Like, if there's a matrix, there must be a patrix or a patrix. You know, I think there's that. Is everything really, as they tell us, is everything really in motion, or is this thing really solid right here? Or is it like the way you'd see things when you have to consume some psychedelic, where you're like, man, bro, the whole thing is, the world's so much crazier than you ever thought, man. You got to do the mushrooms and the acid, man. You know, is that the source of life? What is the source of life? What is this whole thing? How does this work? Well, I don't know how it works, but my Jin Abaddon certainly knows how it works. What was that, Winston's? The Matrix, the Patrix, the Gaytrix. Yeah, a lot of them. That's the big one going on these days, man. You look at all this advertising for things. I seen this really amazing picture the other day. It was trying to sell like holiday gear for, I don't know, like, I don't know, Target or something. And there was this. Hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back, and I'll share that with you. Okay, we back. So it's this Target or Walmart ad or something, and trying to sell holiday clothes. And one of the pictures is of, it's like children, and then you got the mother and the father, and then one of them is two dudes and two kids, like pushing that agenda. I mean, hey, do what you want. I don't care if you're a dude that likes sucking dick, to go for it, But it's just the larger thing, pushing that idea that, like, transgender, transhumanism, transformer, like that tranny shit. They're pushing it. They're like hell. Look, it's cool to be gay. You know how many chicks in chicks it's like cool to be. Yeah, I fucked around with a girl once. Haha, it's like a cool thing to do. And dudes be like, just because it's so programmed into society, and it's like I saw this picture. I was like, really? This is how they're doing it now? It's like, okay. I mean, yeah, that's your lifestyle. Good, yeah. Right. Like there's more shit right there. Like put it up the pooper. Here's some shit. Here's where it gets funny. Have a shitty dick day. Here's some poop on your dick. That's what it's like. Really subconscious. You're like, well, why is it like they always push it like two beautiful, good-looking men that are just ass fucking each other. Have a shitty dick kind of day. And chicks be like, oh, why can't I find a good man? Why are all the handsome men? Why are the handsome men gay? All I got is this leftover Family Guy. Look at, I'm gonna have fucking Peter Griffin, right? You know, the old stupid father. You know, look at all the shows. Everybody loved Raymond. That fucking dude married that woman. Yeah, right. Or how about that fucking fat dude that has that hot wife, right? There's always that. There's always that dialogue's being played. Oh, stupid fucking dummy. Stupid dummy guy. Dude, I'm a doofus. But why do they push that? That's not real. But they push it. What's the motive of that? What is really being said here? What is really being um, encouraged? What is being shown to the population en masse? This is how it. You've got these church people that it's like this, and then you got the atheists that are like this, and you got the gays that are like this, and then you got the racists that are like this. You know, they got a bit over here in the south, down here myself. You know, they gotta have talk like that. You got country folk out here like they're selling you. They're selling you identity. They're selling you fakeness. They're selling you like a whole image, an enigma. That's what they sell. They sell these ideas of what you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to be. So if you don't do it like that, you ain't country. You ain't big like us in Texas. We got everything big down here. Big. We got big trucks. We got big guns. We got big boobs. We got big feet. We got big heads. We got big hats. We got hats everywhere. You know, that's one thing. And they gotta sell you that New York, New Jersey, they gotta sell you that. You know, that's a whole thing. They gotta sell you that ghetto style. They gotta say we from the ghetto. You know, like they sell you that. They gotta sell you like, oh, we from the Valley Girls, and oh, we're just from the mountains, and we like skiing, and it's just great. And they'll sell you that accent too. It's all a pitch. It's always something they're doing. People buy that shit. They eat it up. They eat it. Oh, they eat the phony. They eat it. They're just gnawing on it. Just it's so good. It's so phony. Like, it's like, I know y'all watch that porno where that girl is just like overdoing the, it's just like, oh man, like man, you're ruining my fucking boner right now, bro. Uh, I know y'all. If you're a dude out here, you've been with that chick that overdoes it. Yeah. Every time you get a phone call, everybody in the restaurant's got to in a public setting. Oh, that's great. It's like, man, you're ruining it. Just feel it. Don't mimic some shit. That was always the worst. I was having a conversation the other day about like the kind of chicks that I've dated or been with, like, how good looking or not good looking they are. Could I be with somebody that's not good looking by society standards? And it's like there's just so many things that go into it, and it's like they always say, fat girls give the best head, and because they got to work for them, and they're always hungry too. So, and if you're a fat girl, you know what I'm talking about. Um, it's like ugly dudes though. Ugly dudes probably they're gonna work hard. They're gonna work hard at it. I don't know if they're gonna be really really good at the act, but they, you know. But then some dudes just it's I think it's I think my boy Wax said it like best. He said pretty girls don't give good head. I'm gonna give it to you in your language. I'm not gonna do hip hop with it. He basically says good looking girls don't give good head because they grew up and everything is supposed to be given to them. They don't gotta work for it. They don't gotta. It's just it's like everybody wants to go. That really tight waisted, fat booty, big titty, pretty girl. It's all like, but could you imagine hanging out with her all day? It'd be so obnoxious. It'd be so like, ugh. It would just, oh God. Like, how would you even? I don't even know. And chicks too. I'm like, it's like you find them. You find what do they call them these days? Fuck boys. You find that. Like I get it, but man, you date deaf girls? Yeah, I went out with a deaf girl one time. Cause yeah, it's fun. It's cute. But they're super loud because they don't even recognize it because they can't even hear themselves. Yeah. Turn this conversation on a dime from education to fucking deaf girls. Hmm. That's fun though. It's fun, huh? You guys want to dig into um after hours speakeasy type shit. Isn't it funny they call it a speakeasy? Well, they call it a speakeasy because you don't really tell anybody it was there because it was a special club when Prohibition happened. But ain't nobody speaking easy in a club ever, in a bar. Ain't never, no one's speaking easy. The point, people go out so they could like decompress and get ideas and shit off of their brains. And so should we dive? Even though it's early in the AM, I can do this any time of day because that's how we do out here. Let's make it a comedy hour. Let's start talking some shit about whatever. Here, let's do freestyle. Everybody always asks me to freestyle, to rap or whatever. And you go on these, you see these shows where you get the freestyle artist and they'll just give them a word and they'll rhyme with it. So let's do that. We got 18 people here, 10 people that I wish I could just drop my nuts on the screen right now. I really want to. I want the 11 people, or I want the 8 people that gave me a thumbs up to close your eyes, and for the 10 people that are just watching and not giving me a thumbs up, I want to squat over this phone and take a shit on the phone. That's what I want to do, like just for them. But you know what? I'm not going to do that because then my phone's going to have shit all over it, and I don't need that. I don't need that kind of day. I listen to enough shit. I don't want to have to listen to my own shit, huh? I guess it's just me and Unstance. Just me and Unstance. The other 18 people, I don't know what y'all doing. Hey, another 10 people that are just contrary to be contrary because I think it. What's up, Tom Lemon? What's good? We out here in the AM just talking shit. Yeah, exactly, Unstance. Yeah, do all that. Unstance, you seem like somebody that you would just go to a gay club just to go, just to see what's going on in there. Yeah. You know what about gay clubs though? They smell different. There's a whole different aroma to them. Yep. It's the smell of the gays. Oh man, hey Tom, good man, good, good dude. That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy it served you well. Your medicine served you well. Good, good, good. Hey, but and did you at least get the medication? Did they give you something good? Because because you can always turn depending on what kind of medication they gave you, you could just use it recreationally. Or you can make a few bucks off it. There's black market for that shit. Unsen's walk in there with like a stethoscope, like a doctor, taking notes. That'd be fun. That's a fun giddy up. Yeah, so Tom, I love when shit like that works for people when they're like, it totally goes against the popular thought and opinion on like, oh man, I'm gonna need all these pain meds after I get some. What do you had your wisdom teeth removed, right? And I fucking love when when you tell people that, like, huh, interesting. But could you imagine, like, you just tell people, like, I just had my wisdom teeth removed and I didn't take any pain pills. I just drank my piss. Most people, I think, would go, you're lying or you're making a joke. That would be, but but if you've done it, you're like, no, I'm actually telling you, like that fixed it. That was good. People ain't ready for it. Yeah, it's like between the mud floods and the flat earthy thing and the drinking your piss. I mean, that's out there. That's like so far away from popular ideas that yeah, you can't even believe it. People are like, no way, no way, the Earth is, no way we're in a realm that's flat. No way. No way NASA's, well, okay, maybe NASA lied a couple times, but not everything. No, no, the doctors are kind of full of shit. Yeah, okay, but drinking your piss, that's crazy. It's crazy talk. What you mean? You're drinking your piss on a flat Earth? No, you Looney Tunes. You crazy? You crazy for that, B? You crazy? Fucking Mad Hatters out here, huh? Hmm. Hey, so I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to yourself. Speak amongst yourselves and try to find an idea that you want me to go off and speak randomly about. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you guys find out what it is, what's on your mind. I need to know so I can help you with it. That's what I'm here for. Well, we're back. Who is here? Well, apparently, the only person here, only person available to speak with is Unstance. Copper Bars. What's up, Carson? Hello. It's good to see you. It is just you. It says there's 17 people, but I guess you count for 16 of them. And then Carson. Thanks for joining. Thanks for showing up. Good to see you. Yes, this is a good picture of me. I'm infinite. I'm Fanta Black. Infinite blackness. Black thought. Where all things come from. What's up, True Blood Warrior? What's good? Yes, interdimensional. Yeah, so interdimensional. That's how you got to do. Black thought. What's up, Laura Craft? Did anybody see that? Did anybody see that Black Thought on Sway in the Morning? I don't know if you see a lot of people on here. Probably it's weird. My demographics, the people that come here are either like, I don't know. I guess younger or way older than me. Way younger or way older. So I don't know if y'all know. What's up, Static Jim? Satellite radio? No. Sway in the Morning. Sway in the Morning. Come on. That's like, what's it? New York City? I think Sway is like based on New York City. Is that right? Freak, no, of course. You know I just talk shit. Black Thoughts freestyle on the morning show was probably like I would love to play it for y'all, but every time I play anything, any kind of music, I don't know if that get copyright claimed. I think I could probably play that. I don't think it would copyright claimed because it's not like because it wasn't. I don't think it was nothing he did. The beat wasn't his, so I don't think. You know, because I think most of the copyright claim comes through, they basically got Shazam running in the background in everybody's videos. So if anything pops up, basically they just like, oh, copyright claim from this band, from this album, from this thing. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna risk the biscuits here, because I think this has been a fun, informative show for people. So I don't want to get it copyright blocked. So y'all got to do your own research and go find that Black Thought Sway in the Morning. That shit's gonna blow your fucking mind open. One of the greatest that I've ever heard, for sure. Yeah. You could just look that up on YouTube. You know, it's from a year or so ago. Yeah. So who here is plays instruments or is into music in a way, like whether spoken word or plays the djembe or plays with the keyboards, or who here is a musician? Who here is an artist? Now, I know everyone is an artist. I know everything is art. Some art is just shit. But I do wonder how many people in here are part of the artistic movement, the world of arts. Mostly I'm more concerned with music, because I can't I mean, Unstance is definitely he's mighty with the verbiage. Yeah, you know what's funny, Unstance? There's days that I'll wake up where it's almost overwhelming, where all I'll be doing is just rhyming in my head for like hours. Like it would just go on and on and on. I'm like, what is the source of all of these thoughts that are rhyming everything together? Yeah, man. Sometimes it'll just be hours of doing it. And then the other times, I'm just like, you know, if someone ever has that feeling where, you know, 'cause you get this a lot. Everybody deals with this. You know, you can't stop thought from happening in your head. And a lot of people's thoughts are just random, or it's connected to the show or the movie they watched last night, or a conversation. You know, it's like when you're in the shower and you're in the shower just winning arguments that you should have had 5 years ago. You know, like, oh fuck, or you said something stupid, and you're like, fuck, I had a better comeback for that, or whatever. And those, but when you go through those kind of things, and you have this, hold on one second, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're back. So the point of that was, you know, everybody goes through um, those realms of thought, and then to find meditation, to find that emptiness is very interesting. Sitting here like rapping all day, just rapping, and then all of a sudden he's like, ah, silence of the mind. That's like that's yoga. That's the real yoga. That's the real meditation. Is accepting silence of the mind, and a lack of thought, and then finding that space to like words and ideas, and then rhyming them. That's crazy. That's the fun stuff. But yeah, where are we at here? Winston says, interesting. You purposely not listen to too much music for years so you don't copy what you hear. I like that. David Mannion playing the percussions. Yeah, the hand drums. Yeah, I got a steel drum sitting here right next to me. That's awesome, man. Within a year, that's cool, man. Yeah, I got a steel drum sitting here. It's out of tune though, so it's kind of it cost a bit to get it retuned. It's not mine. Somebody traded me. I'm holding this while they got my djembe. It's very funny, but it's out of tune, so it was more just to hold space for somebody. True Blood Warrior, why did you redact your message? How dare you? I needed to know what you said there. In real life, you know what the funny part about real life is? You don't get to redact things you say or do. but but on the internet, you're allowed to. You can go ahead and just say something and then unsay it. It's kind of like when you're typing to somebody, you know, and you're messaging somebody. You're like, oh wait, that's not right. Imagine if you could, right now, like anything I say is what I'm saying. I can't just go, oh, can we get a rewind on that? Thank you. Selector, rewind selector. Big up yourself, rude ones. Light a crew. Rewind. In case anybody's into drum and bass. Yeah, I could do that pretty good too. Actually, I probably had I should have spent part of my life doing that. I could have emceed definitely for some jungle music. The Jungle Heads. Dread it up, dread not, yes. or a Major League Baseball announcer. I could do either one. I think I have a lot of fun doing that. There's a big similarity between those. A Major League Baseball announcer, and well, actually minor league baseball announcers are better than Major League because they put a little more into it, you know. And I think they're brop brop brop. There it is. Got to get that R in there. It's a little early in the morning to be rolling R's. Brop! There it is. You dated a few drummers. So I'm guessing True Blood Warrior. I'm guessing you're a chick because usually chicks aren't drummers. So to say you dated a few drummers, there aren't even a few drummers that are chicks. So I'm guessing that you're a chick, unless you're a dude that dates other dudes, which is fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Oh, you are. Okay. What's up? Why you date drummers? That's interesting because there's always um the lead singer. Well, you know why? I think I know why. I could probably figure it out. If a lead singer is gonna be fucking everybody, so you don't date a lead singer because he's gonna be a hoe. And the guitarist, well, he might be able to finagle and fiddle with your fiddlesticks, and, and really he could get the DJ on it. He's gonna be a hoe too. But the drummer, he's steady. He got pace. No one's really paying attention to the drummer. He got pace. His mind is monotonous. So you could control a drummer. You could tell a drummer what to do. You can't tell a lead singer what to do. I'm starting to figure things out here. See, this is psychological. It really is. A lead singer, you cannot tell what to do. Drummers just sit back there like, all right, what do you want? What beat do you want? What do you want me to do? Yeah. Drummers just be like, all right, fine. Is that what you want? Okay. They're kind of like, they're just in there. They're in their own little zone. But a guitarist, like, nah, because he wants that solo riff. The guitarist is going to be doing, he'll play, but then he needs that solo riff. The psychology of a band. You get yourself a Kenny G. You get yourself a sax player. You get yourself a brass man. That's a little different. Yeah, a flautist, a flute player, a flautist, or a brass, or a yeah. They definitely gonna. There's a different personality traits to each of those things. So you date drummers, cool. So you said you've dated a few drummers. Oh, back in the day when you was a teenager, when you didn't have status and you didn't have a pager, you could find the abstract listening to hip hop. So I'm guessing you're in your late 20s, early 30s now. Oh, well, you know what? No, if you're in your late 20s, you would know how to put a picture beside your name there instead of the purpley blue thing with the you're from Vegas. Everybody's in a band. Oh, okay. Oh, from Vegas. That's crazy. You must be in your 40s then. Yeah, okay, there we go. Got it. Yeah, you definitely in your 40s. I should have taken note. Anytime somebody doesn't have a picture next to their name, they're either too old to figure out how the fuck to do it, or they're trolling my shit. So it's one of the two. So I'm just guessing you're too old to figure out the technology. Goddamn technology these days. I got the arthritis in my fingers. I can't figure out how to do this. Even see you adjusting your glasses on your face. How does this shit work? For whatever reason, I want to say whippersnappers. I really do. I don't think I can get it out without laughing. That's a really whippersnappers. That's a very old word. It's is it hyphenated? Is that one word? I don't know. Whippersnappers. I think that's a fun one. You fucking do it. True Blood, you do it. You figure it out. It should take you approximately 30 seconds. But you're probably going to have to go, you're going to have to go on to another YouTube video and be like, YouTube, how do I put a YouTube picture of my face next to my YouTube? YouTube? Or whatever. It doesn't have to be a face. It can be whatever the fuck you want. But who else up in here? So check it out, y'all. I think I'm gonna I'm winding down on this because I gotta go have a chitty chat with a friend of mine, and I will talk to you guys very soon. I hope you enjoyed the journey into the mind of Zen. We will talk soon. You stay splendiferous, fantastic, and amazing. Don't take no shit from no one, because it's all bullshit. It's all fucked up. And you just got to follow your own path, your truth, your righteousness. Follow your heart and do good things, even if it means telling someone to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So, good to see y'all. We'll talk soon.